All right, everyone. So today we're going to be looking at finding the volume of a pyramid. So I thought we could start with what do we know about volume? We know that volume, for example, of a cube, we want to find what is the space inside, how much space is taken up inside of a shape. So for the volume of a cube, we know its length times width times height. But when we have a different type of shape, for example, let's take the pyramid shape that's on the roof of this cubed house or square house. So let's say we want to find how much air can fill all of this space. Because maybe we're going to make this into a nice cool room and we want to put an air conditioning in there. We need to know like how much air do we need to be able to cool off in here. So we have this is a square pyramid, has a base that is a square, it's 60 by 60, and the height of our pyramid is 6 feet. So you may know that the formula for the area of a pyramid is 1/3 the area of the base times the height. And so if we were to try to figure out, well, the volume of our roof, we would just need to do 1/3 times the area of the base. So we would first need to figure out 60 times 60 to figure out the area of our base times 6 feet, which is the height. But why does this work? So there's a few different examples that we can look at for why this works. But let's look at this paper model of a pyramid. So we have 3 pyramids. They are all the same size. And we're going to put these 3 pyramids together to make a cube. So you can see the progression of these 3 pyramids being stuck together to make this cube. And so that is why we do 1/3, because we only want one of these pyramids. We don't need all 3. So if we use the same formula that we use to find the area of a cube, we can do 1/3 of that because this pyramid is going to be 1/3 of the area, or sorry, the volume of this cube. So we only need one of them. So that's why it would work. And let's go ahead and solve this out. So to find the volume of the attic of the house, we need to do the following. We have 1/3 times the area of the base. So the area of the base would be 60 times 60, since this is a square base, times 6, which is our height of our roof. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot. So if we do 60 times 60 times 6, we're going to get 21,600. And then we're going to divide that by 3 or multiply by 1/3. And that gives us an area of our pyramid, sorry, a volume of our pyramid, 7,200 feet cubed. So that would be our volume of this pyramid here. So that's how we would go about solving that. What's the difference between finding the volume of a triangular, square, and rectangular pyramid? So the square we showed and we saw an example of. A rectangular pyramid is going to be exactly the same. Even though it's not a square, you would still do exactly the same as what we did in this example. You would just have different measurements. So maybe this is 60 by 30. And we by 6 feet tall. And we would still do our 1/3 times our 60 by 30 times the height, and we would find the volume that way. So that's how we would do a rectangular pyramid. But how would we do a triangular pyramid? And this is where it just gets a little bit different, because in order to find the volume, you have to have the area of the base. So the area of the base of a triangular pyramid is going to be different. And so we would just need to use the formula for finding the area of a triangle first before we could find the volume. So in this example, I also like this visual right here where it shows that if I had 3 of these triangular pyramids, I could also fit them into a prism. And so that's why we still need 1/3, because we only need one of these, not all 3. So we're still using that volume formula, which is the 1/3 times the area of the base times the base and height. So in this example, we have side lengths of our triangle as 6 by 6, and we have a height of 8. So we could plug that in, and do, but for the base of this, we just need to find the area of a triangle. And we know that in order to find the area of a triangle, we need to do 1/2 of the base times the height of that. So in this case, it's a 6 by 6. So it's got a base of 6 and a height of 6 of this base right here, and a height of the pyramid of 8. So we would just need to do this first. So if I did 1/2 times 6, I would get 18. And then I need to still multiply that by the height of the pyramid times 8, and then do times 1/3. So 18 times 8 is 144 times 1/3, and now we get a volume of this triangular pyramid of 48 feet cubed. So I hope that helps you understand